York offense taking over for their next possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tua gonna throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa finding Gaskin underneath. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A 3rd field goal in the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Parker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua quickly into the hands of Fuller. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Tua now on first down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
It's all about humanity.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin with Frank Reich making a return to the place he once called home, Indianapolis, in town for a playoff rematch to take on Buffalo. And no shortage of offense in that one. 27-14 to score at halftime. Zach Pascal, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Jameis Winston with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Cam Newton, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Returnable here for Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the off.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. This time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, this is turning into something of a comeback season for Carter Landry, Charles. He's been, I think, a much bigger part of this offense than a lot of people expected.
He has said that being around this club has re-energized him, and he's really accepted his role as being the elder statesman of the team, the mentor to some of these guys. They call him Gramps, and it's a term of affection when they say it to him.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake. Here's to under pressure. They got him again. Fuller run show Fatukasi. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. Now a handoff here to his running back. Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Wilson steps away, airing one out for Crowder. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. 2 in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Fuller, and he'll get the...